Hi, it is Chef Jessica here, and I am here for a workshop Wednesday. And I know it's been a little bit of time since I've been here with the workshop Wednesday. I've been super busy with my clients and my family, but I have not forgotten about my chefs as well. And I have some chefs that I'm also working with. So, it's really exciting when I work with chefs because I'm able to really help them generate more income and think outside of the box. So that's what I want to talk to you about today, is really not getting caught up in all of the steps that you need to take as a chef and all of the little things that you need to do and getting overwhelmed in that, because honestly, sometimes people spend so much time on those details that they end up getting really frustrated and never starting their business. So what exactly do I mean by this? So first of all, a lot of times people, they will not cook for anybody until they have set up an LLC, gotten $1 million in liability insurance, created all their menus, done all of the things that they need to do, when really none of that really matters that much. And I'll tell you why. First of all, we are a service-based industry, and I think a lot of times that gets lost in translation for a lot of people. And also, I get it. People don't want to make mistakes. They don't want to, get in trouble with their local organizations. But unless you are selling food to the public, and some of you are doing that. So if you're doing that, this does not apply to you. But when I talk about creating a sustainable 6-figure chef business between you and your clients, I am talking about a service-based industry. That is, very similar to a housekeeper coming in your home. It is a contract, it can be a verbal contract between you and your client. Your client agrees on the services that you're going to provide, and you agree to provide those services. So, if your client agrees to you cooking in your home and delivering the food to them, there's nothing wrong with that. If you are selling food to the public, that is a different story. But if you are communicating with your client, this is what's going to happen, and they're okay with that, and they're okay with paying you for that, that's totally fine. We're a service-based industry. So that's why I don't want you to get too caught up into all of the minutia. You really want to focus on what you need to focus on, and that is, how are you going to get clients? How are you going to get your name out there? And so that's what you want to be doing first. You can actually set up all of that other stuff after you start cooking for people, especially if you're going to cook for just individuals in their home. Now, another thing I want to talk about is getting a commercial kitchen. Some of you think that is like the holy grail, and when you have a commercial kitchen, you'll be able to make so much more money. However, I just challenge you to rethink that. Now, I have definitely looked into getting a commercial kitchen over the years. It's something that I once thought I needed to do. However, think about it. If you get a commercial kitchen, you have many other things now that you need to think about. You have to think about, when are you going to be able to use the kitchen, because most of the time you're sharing it with other people. You are now going to have to add the cost of renting this kitchen into your cost of your clients. You're already on a high level service. You're already charging them a lot of money, and now you're going to have to increase that. And that doesn't even mean you're going to make more money. That just means that you're going to cover the cost of the commercial kitchen. In addition to that, you have another place to stop now. So instead of just going to the grocery store and then going to either your client's home and preparing the food, or your home, you now have to go to the commercial kitchen and package everything up. And that commercial kitchen may or may not be close to your home or your client's home. So these are things that you want to think about. Sometimes we jump the gun in our business and we do things that aren't really necessary. And so that's why it's so important for you to really keep it simple. You don't have to really go big. And another thing that this applies to is an LLC. So sometimes people think, oh, they open an LLC and they think that's a wonderful thing. Now, if you have an LLC and you start a fire in your client's kitchen, are you just going to say, well, I have a fire in your kitchen, I have an LLC, so I'm not responsible? No, that's not how it works. So having an LLC doesn't always benefit you the way that you think it does. These are all things that people have in their mind and they're not necessarily informed about, that when they start a chef business, they think they need to do. It's so much more important to think about who are your clients going to be, how are you going to help them, what is your specialty, and where do you really think that you can go long term in. So for example, if your specialty is helping people eat a certain way, like whether you want to help them eat more vegetarian or you want to help them eat like paleo or keto, or you're specializing in all different tastes of a different family, you want to be able to fine tune that over time. You want to be able to expand that over time. You want to be able to create more business using that. You don't necessarily need the perfect structure for your business or the perfect commercial kitchen to do that. That is not going to necessarily help you get more clients. So that's a lot of what I deal with, is that confusion when I'm helping chefs, and really clear away a lot of that confusion, because it's not beneficial to you. It's not beneficial to your business. And what is beneficial to your business is helping you realize where your strengths are, how are you going to market those to your clients, how are you going to reach people who need your services, because obviously you have to reach people who need your services, otherwise then you're just kind of throwing it out there, and it's like an echo. It's just going to come back to you and nothing's going to be in return for it. So you really want to think about how you can help people and what you do best, and only you knows that. So how can you identify that? Take some time tonight and write that down. You want to write down who your business serves, how you help them, and how are they going to find you? How are they going to hear about your services? It's going to be different for everybody, but once you write that down, come back to the group and let me know. And if you need my help, if you need support figuring those things out, I'm here for you. Just reach out, message me, and let me know.